This will be World Cup for Friday, the late game at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Let's get pick one from this one, Netherlands and Argentina.
Yeah, the first pick is there's a prop that you can find in pretty much every sports book. They call it exact number of goals. They call it goal bands. It has to do with the totals. Now, I'm gonna take the exactly 2 or 3 goals at plus 100, and this is a bet that actually I really love. Especially in matches like this, because if you look historically, the teams, all the big matches, they have this exact number of goals, 2 or 3, because it covers a lot of possible scenarios. The 1-1 draw, the 2-1 win for either side, the 2-0 win for either side, and the 3-0 for either side. So it covers a lot of possible scenarios. And when you look at how these two teams have fared so far in the tournament, you'll see that both Netherlands and Argentina have been really, really close to that. Actually, the Netherlands had 2 or 3 goals in the first match against Senegal, had 2 or 3 goals against Ecuador, had 2 or 3 goals against Qatar. The only match that they didn't have was the 3-1 against USA, but that's a match where there were 2 late goals in that match. But still, Argentina, if you look at them, 2 or 3 goals. They had it against Saudi Arabia, they had it against Mexico, they had it against Poland, and they had it against Australia in all 4 matches so far. So that, again, I love that prop. It's one of the props that covers a lot of possible scenarios in these soccer matches. So I like exactly 2 or 3 goals at plus 100.
All right, Paul, let's find his best bets over at Tony'sPicks.com. World Cup action for Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern time, Netherlands and Argentina. His first pick from this one, he likes exactly 2 or 3 goals to return plus 100. All right, you guys are tuned to Soccer Picks Daily. Join us here Monday through Friday here at 2:15 Eastern time. Make sure to like, subscribe, set notifications, be live with us to get these picks here and get the best numbers with them. All right, let's continue on. Let's get pick 2 from this one, Netherlands and Argentina.
Yeah, my second pick is a player prop. I'm gonna take Lionel Messi to score anytime at plus 180. Now, if you shop around, you'll find different kinds of odds. But I found the best odds at FanDuel. So if you have an account there, you can go ahead and bet it. Plus 180 for Lionel Messi to score anytime. Yes, I know this is going to be a tough match. It's a quarterfinals against a very good side, Netherlands. But Messi is on a mission this season, and that mission is to win the World Cup. And we've seen key Argentina players like Lautaro Martinez or Angel Di Maria pretty much absent in this match, in this World Cup, in the entire World Cup. So it's Lionel Messi who's going to carry the team once again. Now, no surprise there, but what I do find surprising is the odds on Lionel Messi to score anytime. So I'm picking the highest that I could find, which is FanDuel's plus 180. I like Lionel Messi to score anytime at plus 180.
All right, Paulo, you find his best bets over at Tony'sPicks.com. Pick 2 from this one, Netherlands, Argentina. Messi to score any time at plus 180. Are there any odds there if he can score on a set piece, or is there any that's going farther than that?
Yes. The odds are, I believe, about plus 900, plus 1,000. It depends on the sports book, but yeah, that's actually a really nice because Messi, of course, takes not all of the free kicks, because not all free kicks are meant for left-footed players. So if he gets like a chance to take a left-footed kick, he's gonna take it, and he's very, very lethal with those. So maybe you can throw some beer money, because again, it's probably between plus 900 and plus maybe 1,200. So just throw some beer money in it and just wait for him to score.
All right, Paulo, let's find his picks over at Tony'sPicks.com. Here, Messi to score anytime plus 180. You can even throw some beer money there, as I suggested. Possibly that's a set piece. He's very, very sharp there with that. Great there with Messi there. Guys, if you're looking for Paul's best bets, remember, click the link in the description below. Click the All Cappers tab. You'll land on Paul's profile page. There you'll find his picks for sale there. Find a little bit about Paul's background, some of his great records, and as you scroll down, you'll see here his best bets. He's got a couple of best bets on the board. Let me just refresh the screen here. You'll see the best bets that are up on the screen right now from Paul. He does have his World Cup package as well. If you want to get the remainder of the World Cup, you can go that route as well. As we get right into the quarterfinal rounds, really into the meat of this tournament. And of course, Paul on a fantastic run right now in the World Cup, so be sure to go ahead and get signed up. Let's continue here with our coverage here from Netherlands and Argentina. It is now time for pick 3 from this game.
For my third pick, I'm gonna pick a total, but in the first half. So I'm gonna take the first half over 0.75 goals at minus 108. So this is essentially a split line between over a half goal and over 1 goal. If there's exactly 1 goal, we get half a win. If there's no goals, of course we lose. If there's more than 1 goal, we get a full payout. So I do see this match having at least 1 goal in the first half. even though Argentina have been really careful. Actually, the Netherlands have been really careful in first halves as well. But we've seen these sides, if they find just one small weakness, they're gonna turn it into a goal. So Netherlands, they scored a couple of first half goals against the USA. They scored one first half goal against Qatar. They scored one first half goal against Ecuador, but no goals against Senegal. So, but that was the first match. Of the World Cup, and they were really careful. While Argentina, they scored one goal against Saudi Arabia in the first half of their first match in this World Cup. To be honest, they scored three more in that first half, but they were all disallowed as offsides. In the match against Mexico, they didn't score. There was a goalless draw. In the match against Poland, Messi missed a penalty kick, which should have been a win in that first half. So, and of course, they also scored against Australia. So I do see at least one goal in that first half. So I like the over 0.75 goals at minus 108.
All right, Paul, I got to find his best bets over at tonyspace.com. Netherlands, Argentina, the third pick from this match here. First half over 0.75 goals. The return is minus 108. All right, you guys are tuned to Sockspace Daily. Join us here Monday through Friday. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that subscribe button, be live with us to get the best numbers. And of course, here on the show, let's continue on here with Sockspace Daily. Pick 4, Netherlands, Argentina.
Yeah, for my fourth pick, I'm gonna pick the both teams to score. Actually, I'm not so sure if I'm gonna play it. I'm still gonna want to see the lineups first. But I think this, at even money, I think it's worth a shot because Netherlands, they kept a clean sheet against Senegal, but again, it was the first match of the World Cup, and they were really careful. They conceded against Ecuador, and they could have conceded more than one goal in that match, to be honest. They kept a clean sheet against Qatar, which is, it was a given that they would not concede against Qatar, and of course they also conceded against the USA. Well, Argentina conceded 2 goals in the opening match against Saudi Arabia, then kept a couple of clean sheets against Mexico and Poland. But to be honest, both Mexico and Poland were really bad offensively, like really bad. And of course, Argentina, they even conceded against Australia. Of course, it was an own goal, but still, their defense is quite solid. But I think at even money, I do see this match ending as a 1-1 draw. So the both teams to score at even money is surely something to consider here.
All right, Paulo, guys, find his best bets over at Tony'sPicks.com. A fourth pick from Netherlands, Argentina here for Friday. Both teams to score. The return plus 100. All right, you guys are tuned to Sockspace Daily. If you miss any of our picks, we'll do a complete recap at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that. All right, Paul, pick 5, Netherlands, Argentina.
Oh, for my fifth pick, I'm gonna take Argentina to qualify at minus 150. Now I know this is not a great price, and it's kind of a tough match for Argentina, and I do respect Netherlands a lot. I do see them making a deep run. I think being in the quarterfinals is already a deep run. I had a future on the Netherlands to reach the quarterfinals. It paid us dearly. I think that's where their journey is coming to an end. Again, the price is not right. It's not very good for Argentina at minus 150. But if you want to maybe stick them in a parlay with some other team that you think that they're going to go through, I think that's the way to go. Don't go heavy on it because, again, it's a quarterfinal against a very strong side. But in the end, after all that's said and done, I think that it's going to be Argentina that will move through to the semifinals. So I like Argentina to move to qualify at minus 150.
Argentina to qualify at minus 150 from Paul Lagouretos. You'll find his best bets over at Tony'sPicks.com. All right, we got all 5 in for you guys here on the show. Before we get to the recap, Paul, I want you everybody to know what you have going over at Tony'sPicks.com right now as we put up the best bet numbers. They've been on fire here, 45, 22, and 8 last 75 best bets. Paul's been on fire here in the World Cup, so a good time to get on board. Paul, what do you have going over at the site?
I have 2 plays. Friday World Cup quarterfinals best bet and a Saturday World Cup quarterfinals best bet. A couple of best bets, guys. There's not a lot of matches left, and I've been keeping a close eye on all the teams, on all the injuries, and all the just everything that I could find. I do, I check the cards, I check the corner kicks, I check who's gonna be carded, who's not gonna be carded. So every play that I load from now on, and since quite a while now, but because again I'm on 9-3 9-2 run with this World Cup play. So I'm looking to keep on, the good streak, and I'm looking to finish this World Cup with a bang. So every play from now on is probably gonna be a best bet, unless something just really off. But still, I got a couple of best bets: one for Friday, one for Saturday. Buy them, play them, and win.
That's right, but guys, getting up board with Polyglots over at TonySpace.com. We're going to flash the records here. You see the great records here on the best bet 45, 22, and 8. So go ahead and get on board here with Polyglots over at TonySpicks.com. And of course, he's got his Saturday World Cup qualifier finals best bet on the board here for Saturday. Also a Friday best bet on there. So get on board. You see the great results here from Polyglots over at Tony's Picks. And of course, I just want to make mention here, if instead of buying the plays individually, you can opt for Paul's World Cup full package. Get all of Paul's remaining plays here from the World Cup quarterfinals all the way to the finals and third place game. So get on board there with Paul. $149, you could save 20% off when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. That'll knock it down to $119. You can access Paul's page by clicking the link you see in the description. Click the All Cappers tab and get signed up. You can use that promo code on any of the packages up here. You want to get the full package, or you want to go ahead and get Paul's World Cup best bets here for Friday, Saturday. You can do that. Also make note here on this World Cup full package. This will also include any late steam plays that Paul puts in. Of course, we do set a time when the cappers get the picks in, but cappers can, in our service here, cappers can load plays between 10 minutes and 2 hours before game time. And we will deliver those picks directly into your inbox in the email. There's no sign-in process. You're a member of you're a member of Paul's World Cup package, or any of his long-term passes that you see there in yellow. Any late steam plays are emailed directly to you in your email box. Also put in the member area as well for reference, but we want to make sure you get them fast, because these late steam plays are going to hit at a high percentage, because again, we have all the late information. We got the late injury news. We have the lineups, as well. And so it's a good time to get on board there with that full that World Cup package and include those late steam plays. We also track them. When you hit Who's Hot, you can see the records there. So we have a lot going on over at Tony's Picks. But again, that World Cup full package, Paul's been hot. So instead of buying them individually, just go ahead and get that all sports pass and use that promo code TonyT at checkout, and you'll save 20% off. Let's continue on here with Soccer Picks Daily. Paul, it's now time for the recap.
Okay, these are all plays for the second quarter final between Netherlands and Argentina on Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern. First play is exactly 2 or 3 goals at plus 100. Second play is Lionel Messi to score anytime at plus 180. Third play is the first half over 0.75 goals at minus 108, which is essentially a split line between over half a goal and over 1 goal. If there's exactly 1 goal, we get half a payout. If there's 2 goals, we get a full payout. If there is no goals, we don't get paid. But I just don't think this is going to be a goal this first half. Fourth play is both teams to score at plus 100. And my last play is Argentina to qualify minus 150.
There you go, the 5-pack from Lagouretos here from the World Cup Friday. Be sure to get Paul's best bets at Tony'sPicks.com. Click the link you see in the description. Get signed up. Remember, you'll land right on Paul's handicapper page, and you'll get his best bets. And of course, that World Cup package, your best bet right now. Use that promo code TonyT. You'll save 20% off. That's $30 off, $119 for the remainder of the World Cup Paul's premium plays, including late steam, there on this with Paul Lagouretos. So let's continue on here. Soccer Picks Daily. That's going to do it for the show. We got to the recap. I want to thank everyone for joining us. Remember to like and subscribe, and be with us live. And when these videos drop, you'll get notified when you set those notifications. So that's going to do it for this show. So we're going to say goodbye to you guys. You guys have a great afternoon and evening. Make it a winning one. We'll talk with you again tomorrow here on Soccer Picks Daily.